Okay, this has been about 10 months, a little over, since I got this bow. It's an SAS Maverick, 55 pounds at 28-inch draw, and the overall length is 60 inches. It's from tip to tip unstrung. I did have to change out the string. I changed it out with a continuous loop that I made. And recently I just added a leather grip to it. I got tired of my hand slipping on the riser when I drew, because I don't grip the riser. I leave my hand open. I may put a finger on the front, either my index or my middle finger, just to stabilize it. It still doesn't have any hand shock, which is great. I have yet to see any delamination in the limbs, no cracking. And the reason why I bought this one was because the yak bow from Farmington Archery, which they no longer are operating, it broke. I had a lower limb failure. It broke right here where the riser meets into the limb laminates. Snapped right there as I was drawing it back. So far it's doing good, and this is about the same amount of time that I had the yak bow. Let's continue shooting. One more, we'll go down and take a look. Oh, okay. Shoot one more. I just love to shoot. Go down. as you can see, I got one. Well, actually, if you count this one, 2 of them that wandered off. That is not the bow. That's the shooter. These are grouped a little bit to the right. This is where I was actually aiming, or pointing the arrow. A lot of people blame the archery equipment on the groups and stuff, which it's not the archery equipment, it's the archer themselves. Every now and then you may jerk, or you might be shaking. When you start shaking, there's 2 things that may be going on. One, you may be shooting a bow that's too heavy for you. 2, you could be holding your draw too long. You shouldn't be holding a draw more than between 4 to 8 seconds. And if you get closer to the 8-second mark, you need to bring the bow back down, bring the arrow back down. Give your muscles in your back a little time to adjust. Sorry about that. Zoom it back out. But overall, this bow has been performing quite nicely. It handles good with the wooden arrows as they do with carbons. The carbons, I shoot 500 with a 125 grain tip. With the wooden arrows, they're roughly 500 to 550, and I shoot 150 grain field point on those. If you notice, I don't hold the bow back that long. Roughly about 4 seconds. Oh, that went off. Must have plucked. Let's go down and check it out. Well, my spread got a little bit wider there. What that's telling me is I need to give my arm a little more rest, or stop shooting so many arrows at the same time. Let's take it down to 3 arrows this time. And see how the group does. I normally practice at roughly 20 yards. Maybe just a hair over 20, maybe 21. 3 arrows this time, see what the group looks like. As long as I don't pluck it. Oh. Felt that one going off because I moved my arm. Let's go take a look. Had 2 of those 4 walk off on me. These 2 were good. And these 2 can be explained by the archer. Even though these 3 that were here would still do good in a deer. That one up high would have been a high lung shot. Those 2 would have been either, say this is the heart, one would have been a heart, the other one would have been just barely missing the heart. It's still gotten both lungs. But the group wasn't too bad, except for those 2 that came out. One off to the right, the other one high. Let's get back to the bow. So far, it's doing good. It was a little noisy when I first got it. Not bad. Rabbit fur string silencers. And I put pads right here where the string meets the limb. When it comes back down, it's slapping against those. That took out a lot of that string noise. And so did the silencers. The only reason why I do that is because I do hunt with my bows. And if you don't silence that up, when you let go of that arrow, the deer will jump your arrow. It'll jump the string. That's what it's called. But all in all, I like it. I like it a lot better than that yak bow on 2 things. SAS has been around for a long time. Southland Archery Supplies, or Southwest Archery Supplies. I know it's South something. I've got it written down. Just call them SAS. That's what a lot of their products have on them. It's SAS. Guess what? I got it written down right here. Southland Archery Supplies. I buy another bow, I'm going to go ahead and pick one up from them. I need to pick one up for my wife that's left-handed. She shoots left-handed, so trying to teach somebody left-handed and you're right-handed, it's a little awkward. But this bow has been pretty good. It's holding up quite well. Like I said, no delamination of the limbs, no cracks. All looks good. That being said, it's not a bad bow. As you can see, the first set that I shot, they were kind of grouped together. But as I shot, they started spreading out, getting larger. That's all I got for you. Keep the arrows flying, have fun, be safe at it.